Hey guys, my name is Chapman Kiesler. I'm currently a student at JTech, and today we are going to be talking about the four strokes of an engine. The first stroke is the intake stroke. Now on this stroke we have the piston moving down towards bottom dead center. While it's moving down, the intake valve is wide open. The air is sucked into the cylinder by a pressure difference from within the cylinder compared to the outside. As it's sucking in all that air, the piston will start to move back around from bottom dead center, and we will go into stroke number 2, which is the compression stroke. As the piston moves towards top dead center, we have both of the valves, the intake and the exhaust valve, closed and shut completely. The air starts to become more and more compressed, and as the piston makes its way to almost the very top of the cylinder, a little bit of fuel will be squirted into the mixture between the air and the fuel. Once the piston reaches top dead center, we will go into stroke number 3, which is the power stroke, or the combustion stroke as some people call it. Now during this stroke there is a huge violent explosion from the air and fuel mixture being pushed up against the top of that cylinder and the piston pushing it into that. The explosion is so violent that it wants to throw the piston all the way back down through the bottom of the cylinder. Now, thank goodness we have components like connecting rods that will keep the piston attached to the crankshaft and keep it from going through the bottom of the cylinder. But as the piston is going all the way down back to bottom dead center, we will have the exhaust valve opening. As this exhaust valve opens, all that air due to a temperature difference will rush out and go out through the exhaust piping. Now, as it is rushing out, the piston is moving back up as well to help push out some of that air. And once we get the piston coming up to almost top dead center, the exhaust valve will close and the intake valve will open, and the piston will go back down to bottom dead center, and the cycle will continue to repeat itself. A couple things to remember in this is that the camshaft and the crankshaft are both working in time with each other. This is due to the connection between them on either a pulley or a chain, and also the connection between the pistons and the crankshafts, like I said earlier, that are connected by the connecting rod. These are the four strokes of the engine that occur as you are driving, and this is what's going on during your engine when you are driving down the road. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.